Josh Baker's brother.
Come, can you get out of here?
That's it. About an hour ago. It was a quick flight, it was like 15 minutes or an hour to Port Elizabeth, and now we're driving to St. Francis Bay, where Billy's Beach Festival is. I'm just trying to finish off some last minute set prep in the car before we get to St. Francis, because then I'm meeting up with Matt, obviously we're staying together. We'll just run through the tracks that we individually got and see which tracks we do and don't want to play out of our different collections. But I still need to go buy my tracks on Beatport, so I'm waiting to get a Wi-Fi going back to the house. I'm trying to get like a collection of like 40 tracks, so I have a bit of range. When you're doing like more than 1,000 people, then it's nice to prepare because then it's just a little bit less stressful. You've got to play to the crowd, I guess. So catch up when we're back in St. Francis. Easy. So I just made it to the accommodation.
Yo,
where I met up with Matt.
We
Back in St. Francis.
Back in St. Francis for Billy's Beach tonight.
Our annual visit.
Our annual visit, this time New Year's Eve. This is where the steamers shall be for our first minute, an hour of 2025.
Like I said earlier, it was like we got the 9 till 10:30 slot, and then we also got Carl Watson after us.
Yeah.
Who's quite a big local act.
Yeah.
And he's killing it in America.
Massive. Box of Cats, this in Bristol. The main man, the head honcho.
It's cool to see people from a similar background, seeing them do like super well internationally.
Well, Carl Watts has been someone we looked up to for ages musically. You know, he used to do stuff with like Strange Loving, grinded locally before he made anywhere near the international scene, and now he's literally, I'd say, top 5 electronic artists out of this country. So fucking very, very excited to be on the same lineup as him later. And your homies of ours, Fuff and Jetsons afterwards. So it should be cool. And then Charles as well from Italy, Get Physical Boy. So it should be rad.
I ran you a bit through what I was thinking set-wise for the set, because obviously we've been apart a little bit for the last couple of days, so we didn't really get to prep in person together. We don't really do prep that often, only for really big ones, which tonight is.
A lot of guys talk about main stage sets, you know, very different from a club set. We're obviously going to include a few originals, ones we've been, you know, visualizing on a stage, like what we're going to be playing on tonight. Going the more kind of vocal, big break, big drop, as opposed to like the very underground, deeper club stuff. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. You'll definitely recognize a few, which we'll be playing for sure. We're looking forward to it. Got a bunch of steam tracks in there, and then 1 or 2 others from some favorites we've loved. Even some classics from the old boys, Edu Embanon.
Like a Jamie Jones and things.
The old Eric, Maceo, Prosper Boys.
But we're all not 100% sure what we are going to play. We just like to have a folder of like 60 or 70 for
It's
a
always
big
about
set.
reading it and seeing what.
Getting a bit nervous now, I guess. It's close to kick off.
Yeah.
And hopefully like our originals sound good on the main stage.
We'll always take from what we hear back to the studio. Right, let's fix this. Kick's not sounding as good. Low end's not sounding as good. Vocal could be louder. Vocal could be softer. Yeah, it's a cool vibe. The hospitality's great. Accommodation we're staying in is lovely. So we're looking forward to seeing all the homies, all the boys. Obviously 4th year here for us.
But we'll show you our accommodation when we get back there. We just gone for a quick drink with the old mate of ours who stay in St. Francis. Yeah, they always put on a good lineup. The Billy's Beach team, we know them well, and their production's always insane.
Got a good relationship with the boys.
So boys, if you're watching,
but we're looking forward to later. Hey guys.
New Year's Day. Last night was super cool.
Super cool.
The production was insane. We started at 9 and ended at 10:30. We timed our tracks really well.
Our timing was amazing. We built it well. Didn't start too hard. We kind of started deeper and slower, you know, as it filled up. Went from about 50 people to 3,000 quite easily.
It was the biggest stage we've played to by the end of it for sure.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a natural high. We filmed the whole thing, so we're planning to upload the entire set sometime soon.
2 Steam originals were played, which went down well.
Mars from
Definitely.
Afar and a new track called Volta.
Mars was a track we made like 2 years ago. We'd never played it actually. So it was awesome to play that and take from the set, you know, what can we go back to the studio and fix to make it sound better than how it did, and just kind of keep progressing till we got the final product, I guess.
Overall, it was super fun. What a good way to send off 2024. It's been trying to be a good year for us. Then I think up next we've got our club night at Halo. Obviously, you know Halo well if you've watched the previous videos.
Called Revision. We did it with B-Type, good friend of ours, and Uncle.
Uncle B-Type is what we like to call him. And then in February, we've got the art department, which is our party out in Stellenbosch.
We're doing it in a pretty cool venue.
Yeah, so you'll see that when it's launched. Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Shout out to Billy's Beach, the hospitality, everybody. It's just such cool vibes every time we come here. Everybody's awesome. It's cool to see all the homies again. Everyone right from the DJs to like the film crew.
Yeah, it's like a whole big reunion.
They're all awesome. Yeah, even the crowd's awesome here. And look forward to being back next year.
Sweet. Chillin'.